I know we've been talking about the Ravens and all of that a lot lately, and I've been, gushing about them on my podcast throughout the week because people ask me to watch film and do that. To me, it starts their defense. I think is the best defense in football. I know Cleveland's awesome. I get that. I just think when you couple, the Ravens, the scheme, the personnel, the versatility in their scheme on the defensive side of the ball, it's just out of this world special. And we're seeing the same kind of thing on the offensive side of the ball. And as good as Greg Roman was all those years running the ball, there was always an element of tying it together with a pass game that didn't work. That's not the case here. The drop-back pass game is more dangerous under Todd Monken, and they still are every bit as effective running the ball like they were with Greg Roman as the OC. They got it going on both sides of the ball. There is no team in football that's going to play the Baltimore Ravens and be able to outmatch them or overpower them up front on either side of the ball. You saw them run the ball. Are you kidding me? Almost 300 yards running the ball against a Pete Carroll defense. Pete Carroll's old school defensive coach. They're the kind of guys that are, every game plan starts, so we got to stop the run. So to do that in this kind of football game, phenomenal. I think they found something in this Keaton Mitchell.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. They've been using him a little bit as of late as kind of a gadget guy, reverse, a carry here and there. And I've talked on my podcast a little bit about, they got to start giving this guy the ball. He's special. I think you're going to see it now, from now on. Lamar's playing awesome. They're spreading the ball around. And I think we're both in agreement that they're clearly, if we make the Eagles one, the Ravens are, not too far behind as far as PFT power rankings or anything like that.
Undrafted out of East Carolina this year, ran a 4.37 in the 40, had no carries before yesterday, got 9 for 138 and a touchdown.
I got some of those shovel passes is what I'm talking about. They weren't reverses, so they didn't count as carries. But watched some of the draft, was damn good. I had to do that Michigan-East Carolina game to start the year, and when I was watching East Carolina, I'm going, who the hell is this running back? Holy cow. And when we met with Michigan, Jim Harbaugh was like, thank God they don't have that running back from last year, or we'd be scared. So you're seeing that there. Lamar is at the
They'd have been fine because they knew what their plays were going to be.
They knew the signals. But they got it rolling right now. They really do. I don't think there's a team playing better football than the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL right now.
Absolutely. They've won 4 in a row to get to 7-2, and Lamar Jackson 18-1 against the NFC as a starter.
Isn't that incredible?
Is just obscene. He was asked about that last week, and he's like, I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah.
But to see what they did to the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are the NFC's answer to the Dolphins. Check the box on the games you're supposed to win, and lose the games you're supposed to lose, and just hope you can hold it together. And they've still got that stretch. It's coming up in 17 days. 49ers, Cowboys, 49ers, Eagles. That team that we saw yesterday is not going to be winning many of those games. And Pete Carroll starting to express concern about turnovers. That's the first step toward Drew Lock getting a chance to play.
Yeah.
You can defend Geno Smith all you want.
Sure.
But if you're not protecting the ball in Pete Carroll's offense, you won't play. And that contract, much ballyhooed, 3 years, $100 million, it's a 1-year deal. They can easily get out of it after this season. And if he keeps doing that, like that, and Geno Stone told me, I was kind of surprised he threw it.
Yeah, for sure.
And when he keeps doing that, he's not going to be playing.
No, he's not. He's not. And even with this, and this is a bad interception, right? They stop him and get the ball right back here. So as much as, they don't want to turn the ball over, and I understand what Pete Carroll is saying here, this wasn't a huge difference in the football game. It wasn't. He gets strip sacked a little later on in the football game too. So, it was a part of the football game, but Pete can say whatever he wants. His team got its ass whooped in every phase. So don't just go blaming the quarterback all the way here. The one thing I'll say with them, they're too talented to lose like this. They're too talented to have these moments like we've talked about the last few weeks. Cleveland last week, they went basically 3 quarters without doing anything. The end of the Bengals game, right, where they lost that game into Cincinnati. They disappeared really through the last 3 quarters of that game. I think when I look at Seattle, I go, there's no way they should have an offensive showing like that, even though I think the Ravens defense is the best in football. It's still, no. When Geno can throw the ball, he's pretty athletic. You got Metcalf, Lockett, Fant, and Kenneth Walker, and Charbonnet, who's a damn good backup running back. You should not be scoring 3 points or going on the lulls they have. Their offensive line isn't quite there yet. And their offensive system, to me, doesn't blow me out of the water. And those are some things that they got to fix here. And, yeah, it does. It looks like they're that team right now in the NFC that just beats the teams they're supposed to beat.
Odell Beckham Jr. scored his first touchdown since Super Bowl 56. He had 5 catches, 56 yards, and a score. Still not the guy that he used to be.
No.
It was great that he got his touchdown. Pure garbage time. They love Odell Beckham Jr. He's a great teammate. It was a great moment for him. It was a wasted graphic by CBS saying first touchdown ever scored on his birthday. I mean, who the hell cares about that? But
he's OBJ. Everybody cares about him. And to your point, look at how they react when he scores and all that. But
15 million for what they've gotten out of him. No, I'm sorry. That guy doesn't work here anymore. Yeah. That's not the guy that we all fell in love with in 2014. It just shows you how quickly it can change. He's not that guy. Maybe he'll, as the season goes on, maybe this is the spark. I don't know. He's waiting for that moment. But I think it's kind of like trying to start a lawnmower. It's just not going to run like it did when you were 23, 24, 25 years old.
He's still real good. Is he going to be taking over football games and being an elite receiver and one of the top 5 in football? No, that day has gone. Odell Beckham Jr. is like now you would go like he's an awesome number 2. That's what you would really say. Man, we'd love to have a star and Odell Beckham Jr. because he could still beat you deep and run routes. He had a few other nice catches in the football game, so he's still pretty explosive. But, yeah, I mean, he was special, beyond special early in his career when he was with the Giants and all that. I mean, doing things that like nobody in the history of football could do. And yeah, it's not that way anymore.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.